June 9, Thursday's Nations League Accumulator 7-1. With the Nations League taking center stage in midweek, we have a host of eye-catching affairs from across Europe. So, for those of you looking to stick on a Thursday flutter, we have found a handful of helpful tips that are worth keeping an eye out for. BST 1945 Switzerland vs Spain. Starting with Thursday's guests, while Spain might have managed to snatch a last gasp point on foreign soil last weekend, the European giants are still looking for their first Nations League victory. Now having to settle for back-to-back stalemates against the Czech Republic and Portugal, La Roja will be desperate to get their campaign off and running here. Despite being still firmly in the midst of a squad transition, head coach Luis Enrique finds his young squad tipped as one of the standout picks this time around. Having to settle for a silver medal finish in the inaugural Nations League last year, the former Barcelona boss has seen his side suffer just a single defeat from any of their last 10 matchups across all formats. With that sole loss coming at the hands of defending world champions France, there is no doubt that Spain will be looking to cash in on a Switzerland side that are in the midst of a recent struggle. Last seen getting hit with a dreadful 4-0 drumming against Portugal, Thursday's hosts have suffered back-to-back Nations League defeats. Likewise, managing to win just one of their last 6 outings, new boss Murayakin does find some pressure on his shoulders. Crashing out of last summer's European Championships after a penalties defeat against La Roja, the Swiss also hold a worrying record against Enrique's side. Managing to win just one of their 9 showdowns against Spain, we're backing an away victory here. Tip: Spain win at 1920. It's 1945 Norway vs Slovenia. While Norway might have eventually finished their World Cup qualifying campaign just 3 points adrift of snatching a playoff spot, Thursday's hosts are enjoying a bright run of form. Along with opening their Nations League campaign with an eye-catching 1-0 win away at Serbia, head coach Ståle Solbakken once again saw his side impress last weekend. Clinching what was a deserved 2-1 win away at Sweden, the Lions have really gained plenty of plaudits from across Europe. With some tipping them as a leading pick to skyrocket their way to League A this time around, Norway have lost just one of their last 11 outings. With that stellar purple patch stemming all the way back to June 2021, the Reds are also spearheaded by arguably Europe's most lethal number 9. It confirmed that Erling Haaland will be making the move to Premier League giants Manchester City this summer. The 21-year-old has only continued on a remarkable scoring run. Bagging both strikes in last weekend's 2-1 win against Sweden, Haaland has also bagged all 3 of Norway's goals so far in this year's tournament. On the flip side, while Solbakken will find the mood in his camp at a real high, the same cannot be said for Slovenia. Last seen getting hit with a thumping 4-1 defeat away at Serbia, Thursday's guests have now managed to win just one of their last 7 contests across all formats. Tip: Erling Haaland to score anytime and Norway to win at 1-1. 1945 North Macedonia vs Georgia. Starting with Thursday's hosts, while North Macedonia might have been left heartbroken out in Lisbon 3 months ago, the Lynxes are in the midst of what has been a hugely impressive run of form. Last seen over the weekend picking up a deserved 2-0 victory away at Gibraltar, Blagoje Milevski's side have mustered 3 points from their 2 Nations League openers. Despite eventually falling at the final in their bid to punch what would have been a stunning World Cup ticket, the Reds have lost just a pair of their previous 11 matchups across all formats. Stunning almost everyone across Europe back in March as they snatched a famous 1-0 win away at defending European champions Italy, North Macedonia should also be boosted by their last display on home soil. Ending their 4-match winless run with a thumping 3-1 win against Iceland, Thursday's hosts will be looking to lay down a real marker here. However, while Milevski's side might be in the midst of their own bright run, Georgia will also find the mood in their camp at a red-hot high. Last seen over the weekend, when storming their way to an action-packed 5-2 victory against Bulgaria on foreign soil, the Crusaders have opened their Nations League campaign with a real flurry. Claiming a thumping 4-0 romp against Gibraltar on the opening week, Willy Sagnol's side are also enjoying a stellar 7-match unbeaten run. Winning 6 of those contests and showing a real clinical edge, don't be surprised to see an enjoyable affair here. Tip: both teams to score at 6/5. Our Thursday Nations League Accumulator, Switzerland vs Spain. Spain win at 1920. Norway vs Slovenia, Erling Haaland to score anytime and Norway to win at 1-1. North Macedonia vs Georgia, both teams to score at 6/5. Place a £10 bet on our accumulator with 888 sport and pocket £85.80 if all predictions are correct. You can also visit our betting promotions section for the latest enhanced odds promos, accumulator bonuses and more.